Hanako Shibuno, once the pride of Japanese golf and affectionately known as the Smiling Cinderella, for her radiant demeanor and stunning 2019 British Open victory, now finds herself in unfamiliar and troubling territory. With her latest failure to qualify, her fifth missed cut in the last 6 tournaments, Shibuno's hopes of securing a seed for next season on the LPGA Tour are fading fast. While her talent is undeniable and her charisma has long captivated fans both in Japan and overseas, the mounting string of underwhelming performances has led to deep introspection and disappointment. Speaking after her latest setback, Shibuno admitted she was very disappointed, a rare moment of vulnerability from the usually upbeat golfer. As the golf world watches with concern, many are asking, what's happening to Hanako Shibuno? And what are the implications of her downward spiral for the remainder of this season and beyond? From fairy tale to fight for survival, a timeline of Shibuno's recent form. In 2019, Shibuno shocked the world by winning the AIG Women's British Open in her very first major appearance outside of Japan. Her victory made her the second Japanese woman to win a major and catapulted her onto the global stage. But the highs of that early success now seem a distant memory. Since then, her journey on the LPGA Tour has been a mix of flashes of brilliance and frustrating inconsistency. After showing promise in 2021 with several top 25 finishes, her form began to dip in 2022. The trend worsened in 2023, and 2024 has been particularly brutal. The last 6 tournaments have seen Shibuno miss the cut in 5, a staggering statistic for a player of her caliber. Her only finish in that stretch was a 54th place result, far from the kind of performance that earns crucial points toward LPGA status. Mental and emotional toll. The weight of expectations. Shibuno's recent comments shed light on the mental toll her struggles are taking. "I'm very disappointed," she told reporters after her latest missed cut. "I prepared hard and believed I was ready. But the results didn't come. It's frustrating." The emotional exhaustion is evident in her demeanor. Once all smiles and cheerful gestures, Shibuno has appeared increasingly serious on the course, often walking with her head down and offering only short answers in post-round interviews. Experts point out that the pressure to perform, especially for Japanese athletes on the international stage, can be immense. With Shibuno being a household name in Japan, the expectations placed on her are far beyond the norm. Media scrutiny is relentless, and every slump is magnified. Technical breakdown. What's gone wrong with her game? From a technical standpoint, Shibuno's game appears to be suffering from inconsistency, particularly off the tee and on approach shots. Her driving accuracy has dipped significantly, putting her frequently in difficult positions. Moreover, her iron play, once one of her strengths, has become unreliable. Her greens in regulation percentage has fallen, and when she does reach the green, she often finds herself far from the pin. Putting, too, has become a struggle. In key moments, short misses have become more frequent, draining both her momentum and confidence. Coaches and analysts suggest that it may be a case of trying to force shots, overthinking her mechanics, or simply lacking rhythm due to her inconsistent playing schedule. The LPGA seed dilemma. What's at stake? LPGA Tour players must accumulate a certain number of points or earnings to maintain their tour cards and secure a seed for the following season. With her current standing, Shibuno is at serious risk of falling below the threshold needed to remain exempt. If she fails to secure a seed for 2026, she would either have to rely on sponsors' exemptions, which are limited, or return to the grueling qualifying Q School, a high-pressure tournament series that determines future tour eligibility. Q School is notoriously difficult. Even experienced players often fail to regain their full status. For Shibuno, whose mental state already appears fragile, the prospect of having to fight for her place all over again could be daunting. Voices from the golf world. Mixed reactions and support. While some critics have begun to question whether Shibuno's British Open win was a one-time lightning strike, others in the golf world remain supportive. Ayaka Furu, another prominent Japanese golfer on the LPGA Tour, expressed her solidarity. "Hanako has so much talent. Everyone goes through slumps. I believe she'll come back stronger." Fans have also rallied behind her on social media, with messages of encouragement flooding her Instagram and Twitter accounts. "You gave us so many great memories," one fan wrote. "We'll keep believing in you no matter what." Golf pundit Nobuhiko Okabe noted on a television panel, "It's unfair to measure her entire career by one bad season. What she needs now is time, support, and a return to fundamentals." Is a break the right answer? Or more competition? Some experts have suggested that渋野may benefit from stepping away from competition for a few weeks to reset mentally and work on her game away from the spotlight. Others argue that more competition, not less, could be the key. Sometimes, rhythm and confidence only return when you play through the pain, said LPGA coach Lisa Montgomery.渋野's struggles might be solved by grinding it out and trusting the process. Her team has yet to announce any change to her schedule, but upcoming tournaments will be critical. If she continues her current trajectory, even earning partial status for next season could become an uphill battle. Cultural pressures and media scrutiny, a Japanese athlete's burden. In Japan, where sports heroes are often held to impossibly high standards, failure is rarely private. Every missed cut, every poor round, is dissected by sports tabloids and debated by pundits on late-night TV shows.渋野's journey from unknown amateur to major champion and national icon happened so fast that she never had time to grow into the fame. And now, every tournament feels like a referendum on her worth, a pressure few can handle, let alone thrive under. Her recent emotional openness may signal a turning point. Acknowledging disappointment and frustration is, for many athletes, the first step toward real recovery. Looking ahead, is there still hope for 2025 and beyond? Despite the dark clouds currently hanging over her season, hope is not lost. There are still several tournaments remaining on the LPGA calendar, and a couple of strong showings could put her back into seed contention. Golf, after all, is a sport of streaks. One hot week, one moment where everything clicks, can turn a player's season around.渋野's track record proves she has the talent. What remains to be seen is whether she has the resilience, support, and clarity of purpose to claw her way back into contention. Conclusion. The next chapter for the smiling Cinderella. Hanako渋野's current struggles are a poignant reminder of how brutal professional golf, an elite-level sport in general, can be. From being on top of the world in 2019 to now fighting just to keep her card, her story is as much about vulnerability as it is about talent. But the fairy tale may not be over. Every great athlete faces adversity, and sometimes the greatest triumphs come not from a surprising victory, but from the grind of recovery, the courage to keep going when everything seems lost. For now, the smiles may be fewer, but fans of渋野know one thing: Cinderella stories don't always end at midnight. Sometimes, they begin again at dawn.